What is going on, y'all? Goofy Rexy here, and hope everybody is doing well. And welcome, guys, to the weekly headliner update, week number 24. Now, if you are new to the weekly headliner, this is where we discuss what is upcoming this week in Marvel Strike Force, and we also recap some of those important topics from the previous week as well. Now, this week, we have a big legendary event returning in Jubilee's legendary event. We have some additional blitzes, and this week's blitzes are going to be very important to pay attention to. We have a returning monthly Flash event. We're also going to discuss some things on Infinity Watch and also Moondragon's release event on Thursday of this week, guys. This and so much more to discuss on the weekly headliner update, and we're starting right now. Welcome back, guys, and if it's your first time coming to the channel here and you would like to see some more Marvel Strike Force content, then consider hitting that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so that you will know when my videos do go live, and then down below in the description there's a few other links. One to join my Discord. There's another one where you can follow me on Twitch where I stream Marvel Strike Force content weekly. Also a link to my Twitter and my Facebook page are there as well. There's another link to my Patreon, which is another way for you to support my content. And also, if you are looking to save up to 20% off your mobile in-game purchases, Marvel Strike Force or any other mobile game, there's also my Amazon coins link that's down below as well. So take a look at that, guys. But let's dive into the first topic for this week, which is going to be our blitzes. So our two blitzes for this week is going to be, well, Monday is going to be for Shatterstar, which is going to be tonight. And then also Mystique, you're going to be getting that blitz on Thursday. Both of these blitzes are actually going to be very important blitzes. Shatterstar, obviously, because he's an X Factor character, you are going to need him to unlock Adam Warlock. So you're going to be wanting to drive to get as many shards as he possibly can for him. And then on Thursday, there is going to be an event that's going to be going on. From my understanding, it's going to be an event that's going to be going on for Mystique. So definitely going to want to pay attention to that blitz as well. In terms of numbers, I think this is where we're going to be looking at very similar to Misty Knight's blitz, I think, for both of them. I could see there's a world where potentially you may not need to blitz as much for Mystique, depending on what the event looks like. But I think this is probably what numbers are going to end up being, right? So top 1 to 100, you're looking at 55 mil. 1%, you're looking at 42, 2 to 3, which is usually where I'm shooting for. You're getting about 26 million. I usually shoot for about 28 million. I always try to aim for about 2 million higher than what the blitz predictions numbers are. Now, those blitz predictions are going to be going live in the Discord, or going out in the Discords sometime. Well, for Shatterstar, you may have already seen it already, or that's going to be going out sometime later on today. And also Mystique, you're going to see that one rolling around on Thursday. So set your timers, figure out what you need to do. I know I'm going to be going pretty hard for definitely for Shatterstar, and most likely Mystique as well, because of that event that's going to be rolling around on Thursday. And the next thing to talk about, probably the most important event for this week, if you're shooting to get Adam Warlock, probably going to be the most important event for you this week, which is the Jubilee legendary event. It's been a while since we've seen Jubilee. It feels I didn't check back specifically on the dates, but I think she was released at the end of February or probably early March. So it's been a while. It feels like it's been close to 4 months since we've seen Jubilee here. So definitely going to be an important legendary event for everybody to pay attention to. There is a double drop going on right now. So if you need some extra shards for some Pimtech characters, only the ones that are in campaigns though, right? So Stature, Yellow Jacket, Wasp, you can grab some extra shards there. I'm sure that there are going to be some offers that are going to be going out too in the stores. I hate the orb offers, the ones where the orbs where they give you all the characters jumbled up in one. I don't like those because you could end up buying the offer and then landing a lot of Ant-Man or Wasp shards. I just don't like the RNG of it. I don't like the $30 offer either, but it's a little bit better. At least you're guaranteeing getting the shards as opposed to doing RNG or going through RNG. But yeah, she's definitely a very important legendary. You can use her to unlock or you're going to need her to unlock Adam Warlock. And you also can use her in the X-Men team in a lot of different areas in this game. War, they dominate raids. They're really, really, really good in raids. And Jubilee, individually, you can use her in some other areas too. I've seen some arena comps with Jubilee, and I'm using her currently right now for Dark Dimension. So very important character. Those who are unlocking Jubilee, congratulations to you guys. And if you're not unlocking Jubilee, there's definitely going to be other opportunities as well in the future for you to unlock her as well. But definitely those who are getting her, congratulations. But very, very important legendary event rolling around tonight. The next event that I wanted to talk about is going to be Friday's event. This is a flash event, one of our newer flash events here for Back to the Boot Camp, where you're going to be able to get those training materials. Reminder that you need skilled military characters in order to be able to do this event. The first time this event happened, we were only able to do the first 3 tiers. Now, because you only have the 3 tokens, now we'll have an opportunity to do tier 4, tier 5, and tier 6. And we'll have to wait for the next time to be able to do tier 7, which I probably won't get to. Grinding characters to get the 7 stars, man, is pretty difficult to do, right? Which is the reason why I usually stop at 6 and then eventually try to get characters to 7, unless it's like for a legendary, right? That's pretty much basically where I stop. But I like the first time rewards. I think that they're quite good. 475. 4.5 on the in terms of the training mat orbs. The training mat orbs I think are very good because you're getting the L4 training modules, so I definitely value those quite a bit. And of course you get the recurring ones, they're pretty decent as well. So I actually do like this event quite a bit. I wish that they would also include, so this is a monthly event, I would like to see them have the block party event be a monthly event as well. That's kind of my plea to you, Scopely, to also include the ability mat event block party, to have that on a monthly recurrence as well. But yeah, get yourself ready for this event. This is going to be rolling around on Friday. Now, the next thing that I wanted to talk about was raid season. So raid season is going to be changing. We're going to be doing gamma raids. Barf. I do not like gamma raids. Gamma raids are very, very, very challenging in general, but we're going to be next raid season is rolling around here. So this is going to be the 4th season in total, and the 3rd season where they've kind of done the modified Silver Surfer shards, right? So before you could only get Silver Surfer shards, I think at milestone 28 or something like that, but they changed it after the 1st season to give alliances options to get them at milestone 20, which I think was a good gesture by them. I don't know though. I never followed up with you guys. Where are you guys now with these milestones? Are you getting some more shards with the milestones being adjusted down to milestone 20? I think my alliance, I did the calculation. We're getting about 18 shards per season, which of course over 15 seasons, that definitely does add up. But just curious to see where you guys are with these adjustments of the shards being available in these earlier milestones, where you guys are kind of landing for your shards per season. So let me know, leave it in the comments, guys. All right, so speaking of Doom raids, we got this update on Friday from MSF. They shared this information right before the blog post here, and it reads as such. So, hi all, the dev team has heard your feedback about the recent changes to the Doom raid, and I've been working on how to address them. While there will not be an update on this topic in today's blog, we're expecting to have some details worked out early next week. We plan on communicating to you what those details are as soon as we have them. We do appreciate your patience in the meantime. Now, me personally, I read the statement and I felt okay about it, right? They're acknowledging the fact that they screwed it up, that they made a mistake, and that it wasn't good. I'm not entirely sure exactly what to expect in terms of changes. I think whatever they do, they mentioned early next week, I think whatever they do most likely is going to be a band-aid, not necessarily going to be a complete fix. I think that there is going to be some future fix to these Doom raids that they will be implementing, but I don't think that we're going to be getting that. I don't think we're going to be getting what we're expecting, right? I think what we want is a full reverse of the Doom ISO requirements, that you're just going to go back to saying you don't need any sort of ISO requirements. I think the best thing that they could probably do is, I think I've mentioned this before, I think a lot of us have mentioned this before, is to revert Doom raid, the normal difficulty, to having no ISO requirements whatsoever. And then for difficulty 1, difficulty 2, difficulty 3, or the additional difficulties, that is where they would introduce these ISO requirements. So 7.1 ISO 3, 7.4 ISO 4, 7.2 ISO 4, 7.3 ISO 5. I think that would be a welcome change, because then as an alliance you can sort of work towards being able to do those higher difficulties at that point in time. So I'm not sure. Where did you guys leave off with this comment? It kind of left us to think about what they're eventually going to do. Let me know, leave it in the comments, guys. What do you think that would be the best solution for this, in my opinion, for them to make these for them to make the changes and for you to feel comfortable with the changes that they're going to make? Just curious. Let me know, leave it in the comments, guys. All right, so in preparation for Adam Warlock, they're going to be making some of these X Factor characters a little bit more available, and they mentioned that in the blog post this past week. So on June 15th, don't miss these new character shard location updates to help shore up your mercenary team, bolster your symbiote team, and prepare for the Adam Warlock legendary event, which there's still questions on when that legendary event is going to happen. So we know Jubilee is the 14th, which it's the 14th for you right now, probably watching this video. I'm recording this video the day before, so it's the 14th for you when you're watching it. The 21st is going to be Invisible Woman. That's when her legendary event is going to be coming back around. And a lot of people are assuming or predicting that the 28th is when Adam Warlock will be, which I'm assuming that we'll get some more information on that on the 18th. I personally can see a place where Adam Warlock may not be until maybe the 12th, which is sometime in July, which is closer to when the next patch date is. Those are my thoughts. I don't know. It's just a feeling. I could be wrong. I just feel like it's going to be closer to the next patch. Those are just my thoughts and my feelings, but I've been wrong before, right? So we'll see what happens. But they are changing where some of these characters are going to be available. So Multiple Man is going to be now in Doom 3.9, which personally I think is a little too far in the campaign node. You're already making some of the other characters quite hard to get to, which is Shatterstar, which we'll talk about in a little bit. So Doom 3.9, I get it. He's a new legendary character, so they do want to make sure that it will take players some time to be able to get him. I understand that, but Doom 3.9, I would have preferred if it was in Doom Chapter 2. I think that would have been a better campaign chapter for Multiple Man to go in, but either way, it is what it is, right? Shatterstar is also going to be going to Shatterstar is going to be going to the Arena store, specifically the Arena Orb. So he's going to have that boosted 10% drop rate in that Arena Orb, which is where Scream was before, and Scream is now going to be going to the store at 975 credits. So that's kind of the sequence, right? They mentioned that in the previous blog post that with the Arena Orb or the Arena Store, that the newer characters would go into the Arena Orb as an exclusive with a 10% drop rate, and that the character that was previously there before would then be going to 975 credits. There were some questions as to whether or not Red Guardian, who was currently at 975 credits, if he was also going to be lessened, the cost of him was going to be lessened to 500 credits. I thought that initially, but I went through some of the previous blog posts and I did not see that information blatantly stated that would be the case. So for right now, Red Guardian is going to be at 975 credits. We'll see whether or not they're going to be changing that in the future to make Red Guardian, or soon to make Red Guardian 500 credits. I think that would only make sense, in my opinion, if they were going to do that. But I don't necessarily like Shatterstar being in the Arena Orb. I think that's a little too harsh. I would have preferred if he was in the Blitz Orb. You get a little bit more Blitz credits. Arena credits are very difficult. They haven't really made any changes to being able to get extra Arena credits. So I would have preferred if they had gone to the Blitz Orb. And it looks as if though Polaris, although they haven't mentioned it yet, that Polaris, based on the data mines, is going to be going to Cosmic 1/6. So I don't know. You have two characters, Longshot, who's already in the War Store. That's a very difficult place to farm characters because there's so many characters that are in that store. Some that you need also for legendaries and other things that are competing there, right? Your G15s, your G14s. I would have liked to have seen them make Shatterstar a little bit easier, considering he was also an event campaign character. I think Blitz Orb would have been a little bit more friendly, or even a campaign node, an earlier campaign node would have been a little bit more friendly to the player base. But we'll see what I don't know. It is what it is, guys. We'll see where we get some information on Polaris. That's also one of the reasons why I do think that the legendary event may not be on the 28th, because we don't have any information yet on Polaris. I think once we get some information on Polaris, I don't know. I'm just thinking, guys, what are you guys thinking? I'm thinking that maybe Adam Warlock is going to be sometime later on in or sometime earlier on in July, but I'm not thinking he's going to be on the 28th, but we'll see definitely what happens with the blog post this week. All right, the last thing I want to talk about here is the Moondragon event, and this is going to be the Show Your Colors event. They talked about this in mail, and they also talked about this in a previous blog post as well. This is your opportunity to get Moondragon shards, which is going to be on the 17th, which is going to be this week, Thursday. And this is kind of this is the blog post here, Pride and Telepath, where they talked about Show Your Colors and a few other things that are going to be going on. The next big Pride event is one of the first chances to recruit Moondragon to your Infinity Watch team, brighten your roster with Moondragon character shards, and more with this limited time event. The Unity Orb. So Unity Orb is back again, which you'll earn via the event milestones. Open up Unity Orbs to earn gold, gear, and select characters with the limited time quirky trait with Moondragon at the higher drop rate. They also have a few other things too going on here. Promote peace by pulverizing your enemies in battle, Rumble and Blitz, and Arena, which is the reason why I mentioned that the Blitz for Mystique is probably going to hold a little bit more weight now that there is going to be an event that's going to be kind of coincide with it. I'm assuming that these milestones are going to be coinciding with the Show Your Colors event. So Rumble and Blitz and Arena, using characters with a trade to score points for a daily milestone that rewards Unity Orb fragments, catalyst parts, and gear credits. Unite with the Marvelous Allies milestone. Unite with your alliance in raids, using the quirky trait characters to earn points toward a milestone that rewards Moondragon shards. And then they also mentioned a few other milestones down below as well. So this is going to be looks like a relatively big event here, an opportunity to land some Moondragon shards. And Moondragon, the addition to even just the 4-person Infinity Watch team, the team is absolutely amazing. They look great. It's not even funny how phenomenal they are. I feel like they're almost too good, in my personal opinion. People are already using them. Players are already using them with Kestrel, Silver Surfer to beat heroes for higher teams. It is absolutely incredible. And Power Gamora is bananas. She is an absolute beast. So imagine having Adam Warlock added to that team. I think that they're going to be off the charts, extremely good. So this is going to be an event that's going to be rolling around Thursday. Like I said, it's going to include a lot of blitzing, it looks like. Obviously, other things too, raids, arena, things like that as well are going to be going on. And there is this thing that they mentioned down here before, a bright future event where for a limited time, ISO 8 campaign nodes will reward Unity Orb fragments, which with 100% drop rate. So keep your eyes on your inbox for a message signaling the start of the event. So this is going to be a bonus event, not including these, it looks like. So this is pretty much basically all I wanted to talk about this week. Did I miss anything? Let me know, guys, if I missed anything. Leave it in the comments down below. Appreciate you guys watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Check the links that are down below, guys. Appreciate you guys so very much. Y'all be blessed and y'all be safe.